1 minute to go here in the third and final round.
Dyer's trying to time the dip that Foro likes to do to her right. She is whip fast with that lead leg and the back leg as well as Dyer.
A little more pep in the step here for Foro the last 30 seconds.
Yeah, I feel like she's caught her second win. Starting to really want to close the show early. What a fight. That was incredible.
Fantastic way to start tonight. Has Dana on his feet.
Let's take a look at some of the replays from this fight. I mean, look at this overhand right. Like I said, Foro did such a good job funneling Dyer into that right hand because Dyer knows she can't circle into that left hook. That's Foro's best weapon, but that got her caught with his overhand right multiple times in this fight and almost had her knocked out multiple times as well. And then you can see right here, look at the way Foro was able to jump in with that lead uppercut, follow up with that right cross. Just a great combination to cover a lot of distance, and really, she threw a lot of hammers in this fight, Helly, and you got to give Chanel Dyer her flowers for sticking in there and still trying to finish the fight.
Incredible fight, incredible. Yeah, congrats.
That is not something you see very often. Dana walking into the octagon to congratulate both fighters just shows what high level both of these ladies are coming in at. Let's send it to Justin Bernard to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Carol Foro.
Dana, you had a pretty big smile on your face when you walked over. Hard not to when you got a fights like tonight.
Yeah, listen, every Tuesday night it's great. It's always fun. Let's start with the first fight. Carol, you're Brazilian, but you fight like a Mexican. I love the body work that you did. You go from the body to the head, knock her down 3 times. I love your toughness, and I love your style. Welcome to the UFC. I'm excited to see you fight in that division.
Carol Foro, welcome to the UFC.
One thing I wanted to say, it takes 2 to make a great fight, and I want Chanel too. So I'm gonna take both of them.
Chanel Dyer, welcome to the UFC.
She's at the hospital, so.
And what kept Sanches from getting taken down is he does such a good job. He's got a long frame. So when guys get in on these takedowns, whether it's a low-level shot on a double or a body lock, he does a good job just extending his body and getting long. And he uses what I call parallel feet. If you pressure him to the fence and try to take him down, he does a good job turning his hips and keeping his feet parallel with the fence, pointing them in the same direction. So he's able to essentially lock down one side of his body with his hip against the fence, so that seals off one side, and he only has to fight off the takedowns from the other side. So it just makes it to where he only has to worry about one side.
Yeah, doing a really good job here of peeling that right hook, or excuse me, the left hook of Blair. Blair keeps trying to replace it, but Sanches doing a good job of peeling that hook off, and that really is key for Blair to being able to maintain this position, is having both hooks. And as soon as he doesn't have a hook, he's going to be able to pull him off the front, or he's going to exactly fall off the side there.
On cue.
Sanchez landed some nice shots. Oh my God! Franco Sanchez, the prodigy, getting it done here in Vegas.
That was crazy. Yeah.
What a turn of events.
It happened so fast.
I want to see what shot
I know,
it
I'm
was.
trying to see what it was because I saw he had him in the tie clinch and he rifled off some knees, but I believe it was like an uppercut hook. I got to see the replay.
I know, I was waiting for
I'm
the
at a
replay
loss
too.
for words right now, but let's see. Look, gets to the tie clinch, starts rifling off some knees, and it's when he peels away. Uppercut hook, and then he touches the body, overhand right, left hook. Just a fight-ending combination. This is what he does so well. He will fight his opponents at kickboxing range. Once he can get them to the fence, he will close the distance and get into what I call the B range, the boxing range. Once he gets into the boxing range, he uncorks violent combinations with his hands, touches the body, touches the head, looping big shots. Safe to say, Jailton Almeida was right.
That right hand was right on the button.
At 22 years old, that's incredible. Incredible.
He's 8-0 at lightweight, also fought at featherweight and welterweight. This is his 7th first-round finish in 12 professional fights. Incredible performance from the prodigy, Samuel Sanches. Let's send it to Justin Bernard to make this one official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 1 second in round number 1, referee Kevin McDonald calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Samuel Sanches.
This is one of the craziest knockouts I've ever seen. The way he got hit, the way he fell, it was an unbelievable combination he hit him with. This guy's 11-1, 7 first-round finishes, and what's even more incredible is he's only 22 years old. I have very high hopes for you. Welcome to the UFC.
Samuel Sanches, welcome to the UFC. Expectation. That was good defense from Vidal. Let's see if he can capitalize on this.
Well, it looked like Franco was trying to run the pipe, but the problem is he didn't have Vidal's leg in between his. When you run the pipe on a single leg, essentially, you're holding the single leg and you want to hike their leg between your legs, same way you would hike a football while stepping a corner. You sit him down to your butt, but the problem is Franco didn't have Vidal's leg between his, so he wasn't able to hike the football, essentially.
Let's go, work.
One of the things about, when you are at this point with your gas tank, doesn't just come down to like not having enough oomph on your strikes. It's the decision making, right? Like, he probably knows that. It's not the first time he's tried to run a single. But when you're that gassed, your brain just makes decisions that it shouldn't or that it otherwise wouldn't.
Absolutely. That's a great point. And look at the way he's able to sweep, come out the back door. After being mounted, he gets the takedown.
Oh, he's got 1 minute to make this worth it.
It's almost identical to what happened in round 1. A takedown to a reversal.
He's looking for a straight arm bar.
Ooh, that was a thudding elbow from Vidal. He just has to flatten Franco out and he wins this fight. But the more that he lets Franco wrestle up, the closer he gets to losing this position.
Landed some shots to the side of the head as Franco's trying to fall to the side of the cage.
And the Cardinal sin actually paid off for him.
He's underneath.
He pulled him on top of him, which is a huge no-no in the sport of jiu-jitsu and wrestling, and he got the choke.
Vidal does the impossible, winning in just his 4th pro fight.
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Was not what I expected in this 3rd round.
Baby.
He pulled that fight from the depths of his soul.
Well, and we looked at each other, Laura, when he was on a hip and he pulled Franco on top and looked at him like, you don't do that.
Awesome Peak was going bananas.
Bring that place down. Oh my gosh.
I'm just looking over at Laura, and we're looking like, that's a cardinal sin in jiu-jitsu and wrestling.
Last week, trying to cut 35 pounds. My body shut down on me. I was cramping up, no sweat. But first day of teaching, So I got to go take the shot to UFC. Ready? I already have. Ready? Good job.
Aljamain Sterling and his Sarah Longo teammates, Nazim Sadikov in the house. We're just going bananas as Freddie Vidal pulls off the win.
I'm sweating. I'm like fucking stretching.
And now for the official decision brought to you by Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the UFC. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes, 48 seconds into round number 3, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the fight for the winner by submission via rear naked choke, Freddie Vidal.
I'm not going to lie. That fight was horrible. Horrible fight, Freddie. Freddie came over to the cage after, presented his case to me, said I had 6 days notice. I had to cut weight. I had to do all these things. I agree with you, Freddie. So what we're going to do is I talk to the matchmakers. We're going to give you time to prepare. We're going to give you another fight on the last episode of the Contender Series. And that way, you know, it's 100% fair. You deserve it. Whether I like the fight or not, you won. And you pulled off that submission at the end. Congratulations. I'll see you on the last episode. Thank you.
Red corner ready? Blue corner ready? Fight!
And we are underway. It's Teague in the red, Douglas in the blue.
Saw Brandon Davis in the corner of Cam Teague. He was in a legendary Dana White's Contender Series fight with my teammate Austin Arnett.
One of the best ever. And already you see Cam Teague here inching forward with the geography. He does such a good job of just constantly getting in guys' faces, but that leg kick of Douglas already taken him off balance.
That's one way to disrupt the pressure of Cam Teague. As he puts it all the way
Right there with that right hand.
Fight!
Oh my God!
Winning quickly.
Hold up, Cam.
Holy smokes.
There's making a statement, and then there's doing that. And that is a whole other level of statement. That was unbelievable.
Douglas absolutely destroyed him with a quickness.
Let's take a look at this here. Cam Teague trying to pressure forward. Huge left hand, and then the overhand right put Cam Teague right down to the canvas. Look at that overhand right. That is just perfectly placed right on the chin. All the power behind it. Cam Teague trying to fight his way back into consciousness, and then eats a left hook against the fence and is absolutely chalked. Oh, look at Mick. Oh,
Look at Mick Tanner.
I did the same thing as Mick. I put
you
my hand
did.
down.
That is tied for the 7th fastest knockout in 8.5 years of Contender Series history.
Fighters to center.
36 seconds. And Leon Douglas taking care of business. Here's Justin to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 36 seconds into round number 1, referee Kevin McDonald calls a stop to the fight for the winner by knockout, Leon Douglas.
Douglas, what do I say? I mean, what do I say about your fight? Incredible knockout, unbelievable. Come on over here. Welcome to the UFC.
Leon Douglas, welcome to the UFC.
Fight's on.
Right out of the
Guys
cage,
wasting
they're
no
swinging
time.
with the quickness. This is exactly how we thought this might go. Asplund with the knockdown.
Fight back! Stop!
That's it! Steven Asplund laid the concrete. back-to-back knockouts that happen faster than you can blink.
It was a pleasure, brother. Yeah, fat boy, who, motherfucker? 525 pounds.
Let's take a look at these replays right now. You can just see this fight just right from the opening bell. These guys just started trading. When two big guys go toe-to-toe, start throwing power shots, it's just inevitable that someone's going to go down. It just so happened to be Anthony Guarascio that was on the bad end of that exchange, and those are some devastating elbows from Stephen Asplund. I mean, there's no contesting that stoppage. There is no way Asplund was going to let off the gas in terms of raining down with those fight-ending shots. Just an incredible sprint to the finish line from Stephen Asplund.
So we go from a 36-second knockout to a 16-second knockout for Stephen Asplund. Here's Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 16 seconds into round number 1, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the fight for the winner by TKO, Stephen Asplund.
Stephen, I didn't get to see much, but what I saw was impressive. You're fun. You're obviously explosive. I'm going to give you a shot. Come on over.
Stephen Asplund, welcome to the UFC. Dana, it's not often that we see you contract a loser, contract someone who didn't win a fight. So what was it about Dyer that made you have to have her?
One of the best women's fights I've ever seen. And what I loved about her was she knew she was losing the fight. She tried, the entire last 5 minutes to win that fight. And in the last 10 seconds, she was still trying to finish. She fought an absolute war. She got knocked down 3 times. She got up 3 times. And they were both incredibly exciting. And I love thinking about watching both of them fight in the UFC in that division.